Hey guys, and welcome to a new Scouts Pouch video. Today we're going to be covering the Babyface's Blaster. If you don't know what this series is, or you're new to the channel and haven't seen it before, this is basically a series going on right now where I attempt to talk you through each and every single one of the scout weapons in the game, so you all have a good understanding of the weapon, what it does, how to use it, and what it works well with, and what its weaknesses are. If you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure you leave it a like. Obviously, watch the thing first so you actually know if you do like it or not. So without further ado, let's get right into this. For those of you unaware, the Babyface's Blaster is a community-created primary weapon for the Scout. The model is based off a modified lever-action shotgun, and it features a wooden handle and a single barrel. You can obtain the Babyface's Blaster in unique quality, strange quality, and collector's quality. You can unbox the strange quality Babyface's Blaster from crate number 55, and you can get the collector's version from using a collector's kit made for the Babyface's Blaster and putting 200 Babyface's Blasters in it. Neither of these methods are actually worth it. Instead, my video sponsor for today, stntraining.eu, is a much better and much faster and cheaper alternative to those two methods. Literally just search the Babyface's Blaster on the site. You can find every single Babyface's Blaster they have there and get whichever version of it you want much quicker, much cheaper, and you're not wasting all of your time trying to get 200 different Babyface's Blasters or trying to get the right thing from the crate. You've just got it straight away. So there's going to be a link to that site down in the description. It's a site I've used for years now. I wouldn't advertise anything unless I trusted it. So here you go. Anyway, now with that plug out of the way, I'm very sorry about that, let's get into the numbers you will need to know while using this weapon. We know that from the intro, the Babyface's Blaster is a shotgun, and generally with shotguns you will want to be close to your enemy to make sure you're hitting as many pellets as possible to deal more damage. But at long range you should be expecting to deal 3 to 10 damage, which is just possibly enough to finish somebody off if they've just won a fight and are running to a health kit or something like that. Or you can actually build up your boost, which is something I'll talk about in a little minute here, and get a little bit of that built up before you get close to people. Medium range you can be expecting to do 10 to 40, which doesn't really sound all that great, and at point blank range you should be doing around 90 to 105 damage. The Babyface's Blaster, unlike the regular scattergun, only loads 4 bullets into the clip at once, so that's something to remember if you're going to be jumping into a big team fight and not sure if you have enough bullets to do it. The Babyface's Blaster also has a feature that makes it completely different to all of the other scatterguns the Scout has in his arsenal, and that is the boost meter. When you first equip the weapon, the Scout's initial movement speed is cut from 133% or 400 units a second down to 120% movement speed or 360 units a second, which kind of sucks to be honest, but as you deal more damage as a Scout with any of his weapons up to 100 points, you can build up the boost from 360 units a second all the way up to 520 units a second. And like I mentioned, that only takes 100 damage, like 100 points of damage to build up the meter completely. Which, just like that, sounds really good. However, when you factor in the downside to the boost meter, it gets a little bit frustrating to say the least. Every time you take damage or you double jump, you lose boost. If you take 25 total damage as the Scout with your full boost, it's gone immediately. You'll also lose 2/3 of your boost meter with one double jump, and it kills your momentum with it as well, which absolutely sucks. I find with the Babyface's Blaster that it's much easier to play with this gun a little bit differently than you would any other scattergun. And what I mean is, instead of just going directly at people, which you could do with the scattergun, you probably shouldn't be doing that, but you could do it. You should instead be flanking around with the Babyface's Blaster while you have no boost to try and pick out some of the smaller, squishier classes as they're leaving spawn or as they're trying to get to the front lines or something like that, and build up your boost that way before trying to encounter anything a little bit bigger. Because running straight at a big group of enemies, dealing 100 damage, it's very easy then to take 25 damage straight away, lose your whole boost, kill your momentum and your speed, and just be stuck in the middle of the big team fight, not moving very fast, and they're all looking at you. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend getting into fights with any other class, to be honest, but you could do it if you sneak up behind people. A lot of people might not know you're there, and you can easily run in really fast with your boost and deal a massive meter shot and then run away again if you really want to. Or you can follow it up with a second shot before they notice, hopefully kill them. I mean, 2 point blank shots should be enough to pretty much kill anything, so you should be good. One thing to keep in mind though is literally one splash rocket or a couple of minigun bullets means your boost is gone immediately and you are left sitting there like a little duck. That's not the analogy, and I've done that completely wrong, but you get the point. I feel like so far I have been quite negative towards this gun, but it does have one good thing going for it. Is that you can now jump in and out of situations very quickly I mean, if you don't get hit, that is. And the boost is an amazing feature. I just feel like with this gun, they've done it dirty and messed it up quite a bit. Older versions of this gun, like the older version of this one before it, it sucked the first time, was great. I don't think they should have changed it, but, they like messing up guns I like, so fun times. Okay, on to weapon combos then. You need to do damage to get the boost for the babyface's blaster, and we know that. But if you're trying to flank people, sometimes you might want to chip away at an enemy a little bit further away while you're running past to get a little bit of extra boost to get to where you're wanting to go quicker and hopefully go unnoticed as well. I would honestly recommend the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. With this gun, the regular pistol would work, but the pocket pistol fires faster, so you can get more damage off and disappear straight away. The Mad Milk also comes into play right here because if you get attacked by a pyro and you don't want to keep taking damage and losing boost, you throw it on the ground, keep running, and you're sorted. The Bonk Atomic Punch is also really good for this, but it stops you taking damage in the first place. You can just pop it, relocate yourself, and attack from a different angle, but that's a little bit more obvious than running away with the Mad Milk. I've also found that the Criticola is super useful with this gun because, if you just drink it before you're getting into a big team fight, you take one big shot at somebody, you'll easily get a lot of damage and build up your boost straight away. Then, if you want to keep attacking people, you can. If you want to run away and try and find somebody else, you can. Literally, the possibilities with this gun for combinations is endless. Like, literally anything would work really, really well. Except for the Atomizer this time. Or, the Boston Basher or the 3-ring blade, because you don't want to be taking damage to yourself by jumping a lot or just being an idiot and missing people. This is the one time where I would literally recommend the default bat or a reskin of the default bat over anything else, because you don't want to be messing up anything more than you have to. So yeah, don't hurt yourself. Okay, so I wrote this script before actually using it on stream to get the gameplay you're seeing right now, and I found that the boost filled up much faster than I expected it to. And the speed boost you get from actually having it is much better than I thought originally. And I found that there were loads of different situations that I could use the boost to run away or get it to a different angle on that fight from, and it was actually quite fun when things were going right. But that didn't stop the fact that when things were going badly, it absolutely sucked. My experience with this gun has only been sort of negative because you lose your boost so quickly. I don't know, if they really want to keep the whole damage taken to reduce boost, then they've got to make that damage threshold a little bit higher. Even if it's just 50 damage or 75 damage or anything like that, to actually lose your whole boost is much better than 25. And it actually gives scouts a chance to not be as frail as you're making them with this gun. It's really difficult to do anything once you've lost all of your boost and there's somebody looking at you. But anyway, that is going to do it for the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and learned something new about the Babyface's Blaster. Despite what I say in these videos, I do urge you guys to go and actually try this gun for a few games and see how it goes. Then if you like the weapon, then you can keep using it. If not, you don't have to use it again. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video and want to support the channel, then subscribing with post notifications is super helpful. Especially if you want to see more content from me coming in the future. I can guarantee you it's really, really good stuff. And we're also trying to hit 50k on this channel before Christmas. So if you did want to throw me a sub, that would really, really help. And you make it my goal that much more achievable, I guess. Also, while you're down there subscribing and commenting and stuff, make sure you leave a like on the video as well. It lets me know that you like the series and want to see more of it. Really quick as well, I just want to say a massive thank you for all of the support recently. I feel like this last month was the best month we've had all year on the channel, and I've only got you guys to thank for that. So, thank you so much, honestly. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.